What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. H.A. Double, back with the quick boxing wrap-up. I just got finished watching the Berto versus Soto Karass, or however you pronounce it. I apologize if I'm pronouncing it wrong. But I just wanted to do this quick wrap-up because I've said for quite some time that Berto hasn't been the same fighter in his last few fights since the Ortiz fight. He gets hit entirely too much, and all you have to do, I said, early on that once he faces a matchup where he gets it, when has a fight where he's fighting a much taller fighter, it will present some problems for him, because the taller fighter, all he has to do is keep him at bay, just overwhelm him with a barrage of punches, and that's what Karass did. He set the tone early. Berto had some moments, but his punches really didn't have any kind of conviction to him. He had some moments, but as long as Karass kept, throwing his punches and kept overwhelming Berto, he touched Berto's body, he moved his head. Berto did not move his head well at all. He was in trouble the majority of the fight, and his punches, like I said, didn't have a whole lot of conviction to him. He threw some serious power shots, some heavy power shots, but he really didn't do any kind of damage to Karass. Karass kind of like walked through him. Each round, like the third and fourth round, Berto kind of picked it up a little bit, but it just wasn't enough. I think the 8th round, the 9th round, something, I'm not sure, but Berto scored a knockdown. Karass and his camp felt like it was a low blow, but the referee awarded Berto the knockdown. But I just want to say this on record. Now, forgive me, don't take anything that I'm saying personal. This is just a matter of my opinion. It's not fact. I really think that Berto should really sit back and think long and hard before he decides whether or not he wants to fight again. And the reason being is because he's getting hit entirely too much. He swells very, very, very easily. And he did something that, in most cases, a lot of fighters end up paying a price for. He got rid of the trainer who, was his longtime trainer. I forget his trainer's name, but he got rid of his trainer, and I don't really know if it would have really mattered, whether or not, if he had the same trainer or not. He doesn't have a good defense mechanism. You have to be able to move your head. He just stood in front of this guy all night. The guy is kind of flat-footed, but, if you're going to stand in front of me all night and all I got to do is just overwhelm you with a barrage of punches, then you make my night much easier. It sets up for, I think they'll probably set up for Soto Karass to fight Keith Thurman. I think that'll be a good matchup. I think Keith Thurman will, be the winner in that fight. But, back to the wrap-up, Berto, I actually felt sad. If you haven't seen this fight, go watch it on Showtime. We're on the East Coast, so I'm quite sure they'll show it back in about an hour. But he just didn't have enough to get it done. I said in his last 5 or 6 fights anyway that Berto just really didn't look. He hasn't looked the same. Even if they wanted him to win or not, if he won or not, I didn't feel like he was the same fighter. Once again, I'll say it and say it and say it and say it. He gets hit entirely too much, and he swells very easy, and I think it's really taking its toll. I think the Ortiz fight has taken its toll on Berto. But congratulations to Soto Karass. Can't wait to see when he fights Keith Thurman. I think that'll be a good fight. And the next boxing wrap-up from Mr. H.A. Double will be the Mayweather and Canelo wrap-up. But until the next boxing wrap-up, it's your boy, Mr. H.A. Double. Thank everybody who's been supporting us on YouTube. I can't thank you guys enough, as I always do. See you at the next boxing wrap-up. It's your boy, H.A. Double. I'm out.